Hello? Hello? Lapa! I'm killing someone. Maybe you're killing someone. Maybe I'm killing you. Maybe you're killing me. Maybe. Wow! That's freaking crazy. Hello? Okay. I actually don't know what to draw today, I'll be honest. I don't know what to stream today. I wasn't sure what to do today for stream. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. 'Cause I do need to edit as well. Got dinner? Yippee! Dinner. Yippee! Um, and I just finished my commission, so I can't work on that either right now. Is that a redesign? Maybe? Maybe? to make it feel alive. I fucking oh my god, chat. I went outside of my room for like 30 minutes, right? Earlier today. I went outside of my room for like 30 minutes. And I got 5 fucking mosquito bites on just one leg alone. 5 fucking bastard. Can you read it bring my OCs? Oh, you read my mind because I was literally trying to draw my OCs over here. Maybe I will. And then if I get bored, I could just switch to editing because that's something I actually need to do. I love my OCs so much. Like I love how mentally goddamn unstable they are. It sounds really bad, but trust me, it trust me, it makes sense for me. I would go on like an actual rant about my OCs, but like I'm too nervous to even like give the like to even say their names. It's not like their names are bad. I just don't think they're very. I think they're very basic names because I'm not good. I'm not good with names, so I'm like really insecure about them. So I grab my hand. My nemesis for real, for real. It's so it. I don't know why it's so hard to just come up with names for characters. Trauma equals peak OC lore. Literally, they sprinkle in some trauma in there. You got like a fucking peak trauma, not peak fucking OC, uh, like lore. It's always fucking trauma in the scene of the crime. I was watching a video today about how to like really write a character descending into madness, and I'm like, I'm gonna take notes for this one. Would you adapt your OC story into? Wait, hold on. I'm dumb brain. Hold on. I gotta process what that means. Oh, fuck. So I wanted to be I wanted to be a TV. I wanted to be a TV series, but like, because I feel like the best way I really, freaking the best way to show and express the stuff I want to show and express with my OC story and like the way I have things imagined is it's always like been dead set on uh like a fucking animated series. But you know that dream's really hard with the industry and how it is right now. But let's not get into that right now. If I don't end up making it into like an animated story, I'm thinking just like a webtoon probably. I think like a webtoon is like a it's like the second best option for me. 'Cause as much as I think it would be cool to like develop my story into like a game, I don't know how the fuck that would work. I storyline figured out or like a general plot? No. I'm trying, but like I keep changing stuff and I keep like what do you call it? Uh what else? I keep changing stuff, I keep changing settings and whatnot. Because I want it to work out, but I can't think of something like just something like I can't because I want it to be okay, but I want my OC story story to be like is this oh humans have to deal with freaking monsters, like just all the mythical creatures, monsters, and myths and stuff that is based is technically not real or to believe to be not actually real in in real life, just to actually be real in my OC's world, but they have to deal with it, so it's like living with it in modern society. Because I've always liked shit like freaking having mythical creatures in a modern society. Specifically, I wanted it to. I had originally thought like I wanted to be like fairy tale creatures get brought into the modern day, and to like modern society has to learn to live with them because they don't. There's like there's no current way to bring put them back into their story world. But I'm thinking more about it, and I kind of want to be like I want to expand more upon just like that, and I kind of want there to be more than just like more areas to explore than just Earth alone. So basically I don't fully know what I want yet. I just know I want monsters to be involved. I got majority of my characters like I think I've always got like like majority of my characters storyline and arcs down though because I've been focusing more on like the characters and the actual setting and um background of the world. I forgot what this OC looks like. Hold on, I gotta look up an image. I love character arcs, especially ones that like revolve around them having to come into like closure or getting like not coming closure, getting closure or like um coming to terms with something or just stuff like that. Character driven storylines just hit harder. Mm-hmm. What happened? Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, that's how she looks. Thanks, don't worry, Brie. Oh, okay, continue on then. I don't care, I'm in love. It's like I just I just really like my OCs a lot more than I care. I care about my OCs way more than I care about the story, like the actual um plot. But I've been recently trying to focus on that more because I realized like I should if I should probably I should probably do that. Have you actually introduced us to all your characters yet? No, because I haven't drawn all my characters yet. I actually have a lot, but I most of them I have not actually drawn out. I've only drawn out technically um 5 out of hold on. Out of how many? One, two, three, four, five, and then I have one, two, three, four. But yeah, 2, 3, 5. One, two, three, four. That's 8. Wait, no, that's 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. Mm, um, I know I have more. I have honestly, I think I know I have a lot more than that, but those are just some of the main ones I can think of off the top of my head. So this is like one, two, three. Wait, no. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's like, yeah. I have 14 that I already like know. I kind of have an idea how to design and everything. There's more. There's way more. I have a lot. I just never actually take the time to draw them. I never talk about my OCs. I said this before already. I never talk about my OCs. I never talk about them. I never draw them or anything because I'm actually deathly afraid of like what if they're like just genuinely bad? What if everything's just genuinely doo doo fart? Because I never, because I know I this is not the first time I've ever had OCs before. I've had them in the past, and like I that one lasted for like a couple years that I had, and after I fell out of like I got tired of those OCs, I realized afterwards like damn this whole storyline, this like all these character designs, everything, this is ass. This is shit, and I do not like this. When I made this new plot, like this new story and everything, I became like basically a perfectionist with it because I'm scared of it just genuinely being the worst thing that people have ever heard of heard in their lives. So that's why I'm nervous to talk about it. In the thought processes, I just get nervous. They won't mean that it's bad. I know. I guess I get really anxious. I understand that nothing is perfect and that it probably is not actually that bad. I just can't help but get afraid because it's just it's just a personal thing. Love the desire. Anyway, here to the show, and I'm sure we'll love them. I want to be ready to. I want to actually know when I'm ready to freaking talk about my OCs. I say that like I'm coming out or something, but genuinely, these I've been working on these OCs since like end of middle school, start of freshman year, which is like almost 5 years. It's kind of crazy to think about how far along they've come and everything. Because originally my story was supposed to take place in like medieval times and but still have those fantasy characters, and now it's just like the modern day but still with the fantasy characters. Children for real though. Yeah. If only I knew how to draw wings, since that's kind of an integral thing to my characters, a lot of them actually. I want the main conflict. I want the main conflict for my OC, like my OC's storyline. I want it to be that there's this guy, right, who is basically like gaining blood of monsters, of full natural monsters and fantasy characters and everything, and injecting it into humans to create amalgamations and really just like and just people who kind of like hybrids, but in the sense that they're not actually natural. So amalgamations. And since it fucks up their mental state and their DNA a lot, he makes sure that like that said amalgamations or like freaking um hybrids become dependent on him. It's basically just another villain trying to rule the world kind of thing because power. But it's just like um yeah, he he I he idolizes a world where humans can basically become more he says quote unquote like humans will become more powerful and everything because like we will gain the powers of the monsters, and but really it's just about him gaining control of like everyone including like like humans and like fantasy characters, monsters, whatever. That's sick. And yeah, I wanted it to be like his first test subject. It's gonna sound really fucked up, but basically, patient zero was his daughter, which is this one. Which is this one. Holy. Um, basically, and I also wanted to be that dragons and dragons, phoenixes, just any of like any monsters or like creatures that are known to be some of the most powerful ones are still like the most powerful ones, and they're gaining that gaining that kind those kind of abilities, especially as a human, can cause like the human body to literally fucking explode. Like let's say for the phoenix example, gaining the power, the blood DNA of a phoenix unnaturally can cause the human body to just fucking disintegrate or explode. and we dump in the trauma bucket for real, emptying that shit. But what I was, but what I was going with that basically, since since the evil mastermind's daughter was like patient zero, he did everything in his might to like keep her alive because surprise surprise she was given fucking the blood or like DNA forced like injected the blood of a fucking phoenix because that's like the main one he had and he wanted to test it because he was impatient. And that's why there's cracks on her body because it's her it's a way of showing that like when she's still unstable but she's able to like keep keep it all together in a sense. It's supposed to be something that's like a supposed to referencing her mental stability as well, but also her physical. And basically, it's like whenever she becomes more like unstable, it just cracks even more and more until she inevitably, fucking explodes. I thought that would be cool. I thought that would be like a cool way of showing I know it's not I know it's been done before already. I'm thinking about it now. I just realized like that's not the this is not the this this has been done before, but like nothing's gonna be original, I'll be honest with you. Um but I just wanted it to I thought it would be a cool way of showing like the just a break someone's like someone basically breaking down in in a sense. I have a lot of ways that I want to like show this because I want to do a lot of showing and not telling in a sense and with my like little thing. I want to do a lot of like showing how people really like their motives and like how they just expressing it because I think that's more important than just having their characters say like, "Oh, I'm sad." Like, "Oh, I can't. I like I'm angry." Like, no, show how broken they are. Show how like how unstable they are. Like show their slow descent when she was experimented on. I originally I was gonna make it like I did want to make it that she was like really young, but I decided, okay, no, she would actually probably fucking explode at that point, logically speaking, or logically thinking. But so I decided maybe when her body was like in a more, maybe when her body is in a more, more closer to the finals, like final state, like when she's almost fully grown. Um, so I was thinking like maybe mid teenage years, and I want it to be a whole thing because of a because it can it can like cause conflict between her and it caused conflict between her and a different and one of my actual because she's like a main antagonist but she's not a villain because she's just she's going through some shit but she's an antagonist because of the fact that she's still like working with her father who is the main villain of my story. How's it going out? I'm talking about my OCs. Yippee! That's so cool. Yeah, I wanted to be like, um, yeah, honest. I miss honest. Wait, let me write it down. Gotta have that teenage angst. Mainly because I feel like I like I feel like I want her character to kind of like be like how kind of show how much a person can genuinely be influenced by someone or something, and how it can really like affect someone mentally in a sense, because I want her character just to be like someone that you just feel bad for in a sense, because she's just confused, lost and confused. She's lost and confused in the sense that she does not know what she doesn't process what's actually going on. She doesn't process like any of like the bad stuff that has been done to her or like is being done to other people, because she's so lost in like everything. I love making tragic characters, guys. You're so real for that. Yippee! She's one of the main like she's one of the characters I have developed the most. Like she's been through so much kind of change in a sense of like, hello, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm talking about my OCs. Yippee! But she's been through so much change between like her character and her story. Originally, like I'll tell you this, she so originally first off, originally my characters were supposed to be teenagers, right? They're young adults now, so they're like in college. But originally they were supposed to be teenagers, and they were supposed to be in high school, and she was supposed to be like just a bully. The original idea was that she was just supposed to be a bully. Um just a school bully that gets a redemption at the end, and she's still supposed to kind of get that redemption, but like it's more kind of tragic now in a sense. But something that has always been like there since day one, she was always meant to be the childhood friend of one of my actual main characters of the story. Here, wait, let me draw them. First of all, they do not have boobs. But original idea, she was just supposed to be the just like the fucking bully of in the high school, but now she's just like a genuine fucking disaster of like a poor a poor disaster of a character in a sense, like not in the way like she was created, it's more so just in the story. Childhood friend angst. I love childhood friend angst. Me when I'm also playing a tragic childhood friend story. I love tragic childhood friend stories so much. I love seeing how they were genuine like friends and like good friends, and they genuinely just loved being with each other and hanging out with each other. And then something happens to literally just change that changes and affects their whole fucking relationship. When childhood friends genuinely love and care for each other, and then one thing is fucking change the trajectory of their lives for the worse, literally. That's exactly what happens with my character story. Listen, listen, listen. These two characters are they're like their whole story, their background and everything is the one story I have developed, like I have genuinely done the most with so far because I care way too much about these two. I care so much about these two's like fucking storyline and everything. It's genuinely like share that shit to me right now. I'll share it right here. I'm still not. It's still not in its like. uh, It's still like concepts and everything. It's still like freaking. It's not in this final draft basically because I've just been changing it here and there and everywhere. I also want to preference too. These are also the lesbian OCs I was talking about. They do genuinely date at some point before like everything happens, or like the the tragedy, basically. I have these two OC that keep changing the story, but the main concept that they used to be friends, but they don't remember. No, no. Can you work on those OCs again? Please do. That's so fucking tragic, bro. So this is one of my like one of the main characters of the story. Um, I've already drawn them before. I've drawn them before on stream. They're like, um, yeah. This is not the first time I've drawn them on stream, but they're like basically their whole thing is they are um a natural. This is where we go back to talking about like the hybrids and like the amalgamations, whatever. The difference between her and them is that she was injected the blood of a phoenix and everything, so kind of like she's kind of like not a hybrid, amalgamation in a sense, but they are a whole ass natural hybrid of specifically a dragon. Yippee! And basically the whole conflict between them was that when they first met up, when they first met as kids, they she was full on human, right? She was just a human, and that was that. And they both accepted that. It wasn't until like a couple years into their friendship that she found out that they are a hybrid of a dragon, and they're like, "Oh my god, that's so freaking cool! Oh my god, I'm liking this! Oh my god!" Chinese phoenix and dragon. Wait, huh? Wait. Oh, oh shit! That was that was completely unintentional, as you could tell. Oh shit! Well, I'll be damned. I'm part of the plan for real. Yep, totally. Totally. Completely intentional, totally. I'm actually gonna read more into that because I think that's really cool. I really think that's like really funny how coincidental that was. I didn't know. Shit, that's awesome. What? But basically, what happens later on is that um the father of like her father, I'm gonna give them um um okay, wait, how do I give them code names? Because I don't want to say their actual names because I'm nervous. They're I don't like their actual names. I'm insecure of them. Um. Oh wait, actually, I forgot the main detail of this fucking character's design. She's supposed to have a lily, and I'll explain why in a second. She's supposed to like have a flower on her majority of the time, and it's supposed to be just a fucking uh. It's supposed to be um a reference to her name because her name is Lily. Her name is Lily or Liliana. Lily is her like shortened version that this one gave. This one's name is Ray. They are non-binary. I have to reference that they are non-binary. Yippee! But basically, okay, this just makes it more easier to fucking explain it. Um, basically, Lily's father had like I need their ship name now. I haven't thought of that. I haven't thought that far yet. But like, basically, basically, they've been childhood friends for like almost a decade at this point, right? They've been childhood, and it's like, well, not really a decade. I say like around 7 years. And in at some point, I think maybe like 5 years into the friendship, it's gonna be like Lily's father then like catches them because they always hang out at Lily's place because of Ray's family, still also being like hybrids and whatnot. And so they want to keep that in like as a secret and everything. So she, well, not sorry, they fuck. How did I misgender my own character? Oh my god. They go they go hang out at um Lily's house instead. And I also have to say this too. Lily is technically a rich kid. Lily is Lily was born in a rich family, so she has a maid who I want to be like the actual parental figure of Lily instead of, her actual father, no. Basically though, it's just like so Lily has a big house and everything. And Ray always goes over there to hang out with her and everything. And they always hang out together. They're always hanging out like every day. They're childhood friends, that's how it is. They're besties. Um I'd say like 5 years into their friendship, and that's when what am I that's when the father of Lily finds out about Ray being a hybrid of a dragon specifically. And I wanted to be like, what the fuck am I feeling? Saying, Jesus fucking Christ. Hello, welcome to the stream. But I wanted to be like, so he's just like, oh, okay. What the fuck? And that's when he starts, he's already been having the idea of like, what if, you know, humans can like gain the blood and abilities of the monsters, but it's like it's kind of like developed in the sense where if where it first came from like an area of like just curiosity to now just to now where like the storyline is now to just like terrible, awful intentions. Like it's so it started off with curiosity with good intentions to just awareness with awful intentions. So since he's already been questioning that, he's just like, okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna try this out now and see how this works. So, um, I'm still I'm still trying to figure out how he gets the blood. I'm thinking like he gets the blood or DNA of a phoenix from like he steals it from somewhere that he used to work at, and that's how he got the majority of his items because he stole it from work. But I still need to figure out where the fuck he worked at in the first place. But he steals it from work, and then he like since he's rich enough, he's able to like just learn and just like have a specific room dedicated to testing that shit, to testing it. So at first before he started on humans, he started on obviously animals first, and he that's when he came to the realization like they fucking explode. Okay, that's cool. Not really, but that's cool. That's interesting. And at some point he started to get really impatient, so he's just like, okay, you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna we fuck it, we ball basically, and just like decided he just there's like I want it to be like a whole thing where he's like, hey, so I'm aware about your friend being a little about your little friend being a dragon, you know that, right? She's like, oh, she basically it's, she's oh no. But he brushes it off. He's like saying like it's fine and everything, you know, I won't do anything. And then that's when he starts hinting at like the idea that Lily, she can be stronger. She can be more unique than than um than Ray in a sense. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Rabbi so two. I hope I said that right. Please correct me if I said it wrong. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I'm talking about my OCs right now. And that's when like the kind of the manipulating and everything kind of um starts rising in a sense because it was already there. It was already there, like all the gaslighting, it's the bad stuff that a father that like so a parental figure can do to a kid, like just manipulation and like gaslighting and all that stuff. It was there already. It just rises after that point because he desperately wants to try it, but obviously he's not gonna get fucking test subjects for that shit. And she's like, she that's when she starts to really her mentality starts to really change because that's when she starts contemplating like can I actually be stronger, can I actually be can I it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like she views it as like can I be perfect in a sense, and that the her being like a phoenix especially, it's becomes like her ideology of being perfect in a sense, being unique, being special. Because she always viewed Ray as like someone special and someone unique. but she never viewed herself as that because she was just a generic human. So, as you can see, I take a lot of time into specifically the mentality and the mental state of my characters a lot. Can you tell I aced it psychology? Can you tell I I read into a lot of psychological stuff. But basically, yes, very much okay. But basically, after a lot of like contemplating and conflicting with herself and everything and like thinking about it, she inevitably thinks like, you know what? This could be good because it could help me and Ray really it could help me really understand Ray and become more closer with them in a sense because this especially during a part where they became an actual like couple and everything where she genuinely wanted to understand Ray in the sense of Ray being half a monster and also wanted to be just like Ray in a sense. So she takes the blood and to both her and her father's surprise, um she doesn't fucking explode. And that's because she was in I the way I'm viewing it right now is she she was injected with just like a drop, just a singular drop of Phoenix's blood, while the rest, while she was that was also mixed in with her like actual human blood, just to kind of like counter it in a sense. But even then, that was like still a lot. Like genuinely, the blood of dragons and phoenixes in my world are powerful, extremely powerful. And that's why her body cracks and all that stuff. Because though it is a lot for her body to take in, it is not enough for her body to actually explode yet. She doesn't. She doesn't die. I'm letting you know right now. She doesn't actually die. She gets very damn near close to it. Bro is hanging on the string. And it's basically like I want it to be the way it gets revealed that she became an amalgamation in a sense is that they're both going to like prom together or like homecoming or something, and Lily's just like, I have a little surprise for you, and it shows off her fucking wings. Not pro. And that's when Ray's like, what the fuck? Genuinely all concerned for her and everything, and she doesn't understand why. Like she doesn't process. She doesn't process the fact that what she did was basically fuck up her entire DNA, her bone structure, everything. Because she all she really wanted just was to just be special and be something. So she's like high strength but low defense. Exactly. Yeah. She's supposed to be her strength is supposed to be very powerful, but her actual defense and her like her body is very fragile. Hence why she does more. If we're talking in video game logic, she does more. She has more of a long range attack than close range. Just like you. Yep, that's a. How did you know? How did you know? Like, genuinely, I was gonna say that's something that she genuinely says when she reveals it to them. Censor for real, for real, for real. But since like she doesn't really process it, and also it's like her mental health is also hit the blood cost also like affected her mentally. So not only is she just like kind of not in the right headspace, she's not really her, and also she is more prone. She's more hot headed than she used to be. So basically, she goes from being like um she goes from being a very level-headed, very kind and understanding person to just straight up not that, the complete opposite, because of the Phoenix Blood and everything, because like and because of the fact that after all of this, after everything, especially that whole surprise, Ray is genuinely like cannot be around Lily because they're like deathly afraid of Lily in a sense, because Lily has like an outburst of rage because of the fact that Ray is not happy about it all, and the fact that Ray is just like can't accept it and can't like be happy for Lily because of them knowing that this is not natural, this is not okay. And in the prom too, yep. Also, I want to preface this as well. I keep saying this. I want to preface this as well. So yeah, they both fell for each other, right? But it's definitely in the sense that Ray fell harder. So I want there to be a whole scene during that surprise. Like I think right after the surprise, I wanted to be like, um, I wanted to be like, uh, so Liz is like surprise, and then Ray's is kind of like in shock in a sense, so they don't really know how to process it. But Liz is like, isn't it so cool? Isn't it awesome? Like she's so happy about it and everything. And at the moment, since Ray is still trying to process it all, um, they're like, mm-hmm. And I want there to be like a scene where they're like kind of almost dancing in the air together with their wings out in front of the moon. Just like that brief moment of like happiness with each other's like forms before Ray inevitably like snaps out of it and realizes like, holy shit, this is not okay. Who these motherfuckers flying in frog? Also, she has very, very big wings, Lily. Lily has very, very big wings, so it makes it harder for her to actually learn how to control them and to learn how to fly because of how massive they are. And wait, this is reminding me. Not this song. It's it's not this song either. Fucking I have like two specific. I'm not gonna play it actually right now, but I have two specific songs that are just that I just imagine that are mainly with Lily and Ray, and I always every time I listen to it, I always imagine just them in it, like in their broken relationship, because good Lord Almighty, I have fucked up their relationship so fucking badly. You do animatics every OC. That's what I want. I really want to. I really, really want to. Are really easy to make too. Oh my god. No. When you word it like that, it makes me no. Don't worry. They okay. I'll tell you this. They do have a happy ending. They do have a happy ending. Trust me. It's just they gotta go through a lot of trauma first before that. Oh wait, I forgot. I forgot. I did not finish explaining their story. But basically, it's just like Ray's just like, what the fuck is going on? And like, how did this happen? How did you get these? You were a human. You can't have these. And Lily's just like not understanding at all why they're just not happy for her and why they're not like because it's basically all the expectations going down the drain because is more like you know in touch with reality than Lily is. They got the angel and devil wing aesthetic. Oh my god, it's so funny too because in like the main storyline, they are the and it's the complete opposite. Like their wings are complete contrast to how like like morally how they are, and I think that's really funny. I love these. I love these guys. I love my OCs, guys. And so like it inevitably turns into a fight, and that's when Lily loses her cool, and literally, and since she's still learning to just so she still can't control like the Phoenix rage and like the abilities and everything, she loses her temper a little too much to the point where like she ends up hurting Ray, um, and kind of setting a lot of shit on fire. And during this point, she's like unaware of what she's actually doing. So like it's unconsciously doing that stuff. And this is also when you see the first crack of her skin happen, and it's more, it's kind of at the eye. So like what how I imagine it is like it's our left, her right eye, and the crack just kind of happens right here, and that's when she snaps out of it because she's in pain, and she realizes like not only is Ray like not there anymore because like they fucking ran off terrified, but also she lit so much shit on fire and caused destructive damage. Oh, hydrate shit. My bad. Hold on. 1 second. Let me hydrate. Let me hydrate. And for like a day or two, it becomes like an endless like thing of Lily trying so hard to get in contact with Ray to apologize and everything because though they are unaware of what they actually did, all they know is that they destroyed shit and Ray was no longer there. So she's trying her best to like apologize and everything, but Ray is too fucking terrified to even like go near her at that point. So they inevitably have to meet because of school. They have to, and throughout the school day, it's just like Ray trying their best to just avoid even looking at Lily because I wanted to be like her eyes were like the most terrifying part of it all. Like this, just the rage in her eyes was so terrifying to even look at. They still gotta go to school after that. Yeah, yeah. And I want it to be that they meet up in the same area that they would usually meet up at for school. And this is the last time where they meet up at, by the way. This is the last part. This is the last time they'll see each other ever again. So so they find each other there, and Ray can't even look at her in the eyes. And she's trying so hard to like explain and everything, but she realizes that Ray is just not listening because Ray is just so in in their mind about how they're just reliving this that same moment again, and how they're just keep reminding themselves of how terrified they are right now of Lily, and just how sad it just makes them. And Lily's like trying to get their attention, and then it's to a point where like Lily like Ray can't handle it anymore, so Ray just like silently like walks off and everything, and Lily's like Lily grabs her hand, and then like Ray's fucking smacks it away because they're just so fucking terrified. And that's the last time Ray looks at Lily in the eyes like that ever. And it's just like it's And I also want to preface this: Lily had no other friends other than Ray because a lot of Lily's friends would always either use her or use or they would use her until they're done with her, so then abandon her, or they just like or mainly just use her, yeah. And Ray was the only genuine person that showed care and love to her. So she also kind of has abandonment issues, and especially because after Ray leaves, or 4 years, she kind of just she goes down into a mental spiral, basically. 4 years, yes, 4 years. So imagine during that time they were like 15, now they're like 19, 18, 19. So so I want it to how I want it to happen is she's for real not like no, throughout those 4 years they both go to different things, basically. um so first off, Ray moves away from the area that they originally lived at into the area in which now the story takes it's the main story takes place in. um while Lily stayed at that area and just kind of that's when Lily was like really going like no one was there for Lily anymore. So no one was there to take Lily out of that mental spiral anymore. So at that point she's now fully indulging in her this is where the daddy issues come in. Her dad straight up tells her like I will never abandon you like that. I will I I will never do that to you. And that's when she clings on to her father because everyone because the one person she genuinely cared about who she like believed would never leave her did. How did you know, Heart? How did you know? She told me herself real. Um so it's just like throughout the 4 years they both go through different stuff. Lily fully like indulges in kind of like blindly into her father's ideology of like a society where that he can control. But the way she was told it was like just like we can we can make this a normal thing. Like we can make humans that have monster that were given monster DNA a worldwide and thing that could probably help people. And she falls blindly to that lie. So she's under the belief now that she's genuinely like doing good to the world when she's helping her father make amalgamations. So, well, she can't help it. She's like, she lost everything, bro. She can't help it. She can't help but cling on to the one person she believes that the only person in her life now that she genuinely believes cares about her. That looks so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Um, so she fully like throughout the year she fully indulges in that ideology, and she completely fucking changes as a person. Like she's unrecognizable at that point. And um and also her father made more fucking amalgamations, and that's how it became like a whole, like, basically it's supposed to kind of be like a company, but it's basically uh an evil, like, group of bad guys. I'm gonna be real. I like my villains, bro. And she's the leader of said group because she holds the strongest ability. But another key detail about her character now in the main plot line, she has she has she so her father realized that she can't control, she has a problem with being able to, with her rage, like the rage of her, of the phoenix's, like, blood and everything. So her father decided, hi Floor, I'm talking about my OCs. So her father decided to give her these chains and these chains and collar. Are these who I think they are? Maybe I've been talking about them all stream. But basically, her father gives them, like, these 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 stuff to basically to kind of keep her in in intact, in control. So whenever she's acting out of line, she well, originally my first thought was that she gets shocked, like electrocuted. Not to the point where she fucking dies, but like she calms down and possibly passes out. Oh god. Hold on, let me join the Yippee! Hi, Floor.
Hello.
I'm still gonna talk about my OCs.
Yeah, I came in to listen about your faciliosis.
Yay! Pikmin! Hello, welcome to the stream. But basically, she has those to keep her rage in control, so that way she doesn't
Oh my god.
fucking like lose it.
Mm, oh my god, we both have cute little tiny horns.
Yippee! And you're both non-binary.
Oh.
What did you say?
I knew there was a twist.
Um, so that's the stuff that Lillian went through during those 4 years of abandonment.
Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What
There's a lot. I would if I There's a lot to explain.
what am I talking about? Of course you would have an angsty backstory for your little OCs.
Of course, it's
Of course.
honestly probably the most gut wrenching one I had so far. Actually, no. Actually, no. One of my other main characters has a
What happened to
worse
the
one.
British one though?
Um, the British one?
I think being British is a pretty tragic
Yeah, you shut the
backstory.
fuck up. Um, but bas
You're British.
no. Basically, that was Lily during those 4 years of abandonment. But Ray, with during those 4 years of abandonment, they moved to a whole new city, a whole new like stay and everything, and basically was so fucking traumatized that they could not, for the life of them, interact with anyone. It's Lily short for something? Liliana. That's it. It's nothing special. And also, they never like Ray never showed since Ray never really gained any friends after that. Ray also never showed the fucking dragon stuff ever again to anyone because of those because of fear that something like that will happen again.
Is it bad when you said their name was Lily, and I was like, is it short for Leviathan?
Mhm. Because with wait because with the whole angel look, it could also be Lilith falling. I'll consider it. Mm.
I just woke up and like the first thing that popped in my brain was Leviathan, and I don't even know how that's spelt.
Damn, they only had each other for real, and it was ruined. Yeah, basically. And it is until wait, Lilith meaning belonging to the night becomes from okay with to feminine form, word meaning demon or spirit. Hmm. Um. Hmm. I'm considering this now. Thinking real hard about this. Um. And then what else? Oh, they so after this, I say 4 years specifically because they do end up meeting again at some point, but not in like, not in good terms. Not in good terms because how stream's going so far. I've just been talking about these two this whole fucking stream. I've just been talking about these two. I think it's almost been an
Wait,
hour.
wait, those are two different people?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they were the same person.
No.
I'm tripping balls from being sleepy.
I've just.
Also, my eyes are like half open, so that I just see some lines and blobs. I could see the tiny little horns. I thought the wings were the same thing, just a little different looking. Like,
Nah.
cause transformed.
Not Lapa already making ship names.
Oh my god.
That's what I honestly that's what I was thinking that the ship name would probably be Dragon Malia.
You wanna know something?
Hmm.
Among Us.
What the fuck? Basically, yeah, this is the enemy part. This is the enemies part of the story of like their story and everything. But basically, like I said, her father has like a whole like evil corporation now, which is basically a bad guy group of just and it's just filled with stuff that he create like amalgamations he created and creatures that he created off of blood and like some other shit as well. And she is Lily is she is the like kind of oh, not not the head because that's her father, but like is s- like second in hand, I think. And it's at some point her father is like, "Hey, you remember your little dragon friend? Okay, yeah, we need their blood. I need you to go out and like kidnap them." And she's like, "Oh shit." Like
So
we
much is
like
happening.
and this is since this is in the main storyline, I also have to say this is after like this is like after a lot of stuff has happened. I should probably explain that stuff too, but like we're nearing the end of the stream, so I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll probably take the time tomorrow to explain it. But basically she she says she's been told like you have to track down and you have to track down and find and kidnap your old best friend slash partner. She's obviously like kind of reliving experiences, but she's also filled with a lot of rage and revenge and freaking I don't know if resentment's the right word, but like she has a lot to say basically. But she ends up tracking she ends up tracking Ray down, and it's at first it's she acts like nothing is going on to be able to, you know, lure Ray in so she can kidnap and take them back to the corp. And so Lily acts like nothing actually happened. She acts as if their whole fight that happened did not happen. um and Ray is obviously really confused by that and also really traumatized. So they don't know how to feel, but they're in a little part of them is happy that they get to see the person that they still the, the person that they still deep down love after 4 years of not seeing them.
A
Yes, that's
couple of besties.
right. Sure. Sure, buddy.
Yup.
Whatever makes you sleep at night.
What the hell?
And so, um, it gets to a breaking point where Lily cannot fucking just cannot get like cannot keep the act up anymore. And kind of Lily does something to the other main character, kind of like uses the other main characters because there's four main characters that I have in mind, right? And Ray is one of them. But the other three, Lily kind of threatens their life so that Ray can just go with Lily already because she's getting tired of like she's getting tired of doing like this thing and pretending like nothing happened. Like she just wants to get the job over with. She's tired. She does not care. And again, she she she's getting this from her father. So any of the bad action she's been doing, she does in like that whole part of the story alone is all because of her fucking father. Girl said fucking meatball. Also, good morning with me. Um, and and then Ray finds out, and Ray's just like, "Hey, what the fuck? What are you doing?" And that's when Lily kind of just kind of snaps and starts putting on like this kind of antagonistic, evil kind of thing. Just kind of being a bitch and being um petty. Not really petty, but like it's the word resentful. Hold on, let me search. It's kind of like resentment in a sense because she still doesn't understand why Ray left in the first place. And then they have how I imagine it is they have a big old fight. They have a big old fight, and it's like Lily. But another key thing is that Lily is throwing all the punches while Ray is just defending. Hee hee ha ha. um, throwing up. So, um, they start fighting. They first like they start fighting, like they fly through the city fighting and stuff like that. I'm really taking advantage of the fact that they have wings at this point, the way I imagine it. And then fly they fly past the clouds basically, and they start fighting there. And in that point, that's when um Lily takes a little bit of time to listen to Ray at this point because Ray is just trying to talk to her, and then but Ray is also just getting irritated and upset now that Ray says like stuff that they regret saying. Let's just say that for now. Um, or straight up punching the shit out of each other. Yeah, no. Mainly because of the fact that Ray does have a weapon. Because it's like a whole thing with my main OCs where it's like I'll just briefly explain this. They're supposed to be monster hunters. They're supposed to be people who um hunt down monsters who who have lost sentience in a sense and have just gone rogue and become a danger. So that's basically it. And they're like hunters, or they're kind of protectors but also bounty hunters, and I don't know. It's kind of that part's a little confusing to me as well, but I'm still trying to figure it out. But that's basically it. They do have weapons. Ray has a weapon, but Ray obviously is not going to bring it out because Ray does not want to hurt Lily.
Is it a Glock?
No, no.
Okay.
What the fuck is your issue?
So I keep thinking about the meme where she's like, my OC's lore if they had a Glock, and it's just a short book. I thought about that. I
um,
woke up to they have weapons, and I'm like, a weapon?
weapon. And how I imagine it, so after Ray says the stuff that they will regret saying, so it ends up so Lily gets really really fucking upset at that point, and fucking since they're in the air, Lily like kicks Ray down into like so fucking hard into a fucking what should we call it, into like and it into the ground in like a fucking how it's either for me. I've always thought of it as like either it was either gonna be a park or just a forest. And I think I'm more so gonna go with the forest in a sense. And it like she slams them so fucking hard that it's like it's supposed to be that they get slammed into a fucking tree, and that's how and then they like lose they fucking get knocked out for a second, and then episode episode wise, like how I imagine episodes go, it's at this point when Ray gets fucking knocked out. That's when their whole like backstory gets fucking explained. That's when their whole backstory gets shown and everything, and then Ray, and then how it when it ends, Ray wakes up to just like the whole fucking the mess basically of just like of the big old circle of mess that Lily created. Imagine this is supposed to be fire.
Us in another lifetime.
Hello?
I can't help but notice how similar the OCs look to our. I'm pretty sure.
Floor.
I'm,
I have had these OCs before we bet,
I
bro.
know. It's just uncanny now. I
Bro.
didn't. I didn't do anything. I swear. I swear.
And then it's at this point where it's specifically at this point where like literally these two fucking shots, like these drawings are being shown after Ray wakes up and everything. Like you this is supposed to represent like this like the way this is drawn is supposed to represent that like this is the specific the fact that Ray is not like looking at her in the eyes, but like they are at this point because they kind of can't avoid it.
I like the Stickman drawing.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, um, this is when Lily really starts to fucking lose it and starts like, despite Ray being fucking down, is still like being aggressive and like yanking them, like yanking their shirt and like fucking forcing them to answer her questions. Like, and one of the main ones is one of the main ones that puts her into like that makes her kind of like break down in a sense is her is the question when she asks like like why did you leave me basically. um I put a lot of thought into my characters, a lot.
They're so silly.
They're so sad.
Oh, well, it's okay because they're silly.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And
Ah, yes. The silly, silly.
the sillies. And this is also when the shock the basic it's basically a shock collar. This is when the shock collar gets introduced because
Excuse me.
again, like I said, Lily has a shock collar to prevent her from like literally causing destructive damage, which kind of failed at his job. But it detects when she's under like an overwhelmingly amounts of like emotions, because when she has an overwhelming amount of emotions, that's when she like loses she loses self control, and that's when she like fucking the beast basically.
She got that beast in her, bro. The dog in
The
her.
dog in her. But it's also remotely controlled by her father as well. But in this case, the only thing that shocks her is the detector. Oh, actually, well, actually no. Well, yeah, yeah, actually, yeah. And that's when I want like another character from like the evil corp, ooh, to come in and like be like, okay, yeah, we're taking her back. And but they also try to kidnap Rhea as well because they still want to fulfill the agenda. But that's when the actual main characters come in and are like, no, stop that, right? It's like a whole thing, but like basically when the court member is taking Lily away, um, bye Lapa, bye Lapa. But basically, when the court person is taking Lily away, that's when that's when Ray starts to be like starts acting out of desperation at that point because despite everything that happened, Ray does not want to like leave Lily alone now after seeing what happened. And Ray realizes like they cared too much about Lily to see them like that, to like to see her like that. So they're like out of act of desperation, they're trying their best to like grab Lily and like you know like hold on tight to them and everything, hold on tight to her and everything. While she's just fucking unconscious because she got fucking shocked. So, but that's when also the main characters are like, we have to, like, we gotta go, bro. You can't. We gotta go. We gotta go because also the police are obviously the fucking police and shit are gonna get involved in this because they saw fucking two things flying in the sky and then get rocketed down into the fucking ground. Obviously this the police shit are gonna get involved. So they're like saying we gotta go. We don't want to get caught by the police, and we have to leave. But Race is like, I can't leave her again. I can't leave her again. I have to get her. So it's
Is this a sapphic love story?
yes.
Oh my god, did you go wait? You're gay little
I
OCs.
love my gay little OC so much.
I know you do.
I
I love
love
listening
them.
to you talk about your gay little OCs. I also love guessing.
Huh?
I also love guessing what type of gay they are.
Well, they're both lesbians. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Um.
Oh my god, I didn't notice you added more stick people.
But basically, Ray's is like, yeah, like, wait, no, what? Ray's is like, I can't leave. I can't leave her again. I, I can't. And it's just them being so desperate to, so desperately holding on to her, but like they both just get pulled away, and and for all Ray knows at that point, um, after the court person and Lily are gone, all Ray really knows is that Lily can probably be fucking dead. because despite like all of this thing, despite all of this, Lily still shows to have like her old the old her old self still in her. It's just being masked and fucking polluted by just like the Phoenix blood and everything. So it's a lot of inner conflicts with Lily, and then and Ray sees that, so that's why Ray's acting out of pure desperation at that point, and like so it wants to help her, and that's kind of where their relationship is. That's kind of as far as I went at that moment. That's that's the farthest I went. Um, thumbs up. That's my OCs.
Mm.
That's this is the most I have ever actually explained about my OCs. Like I've explained them before, but not this much.
Silly little OCs.
Um, yeah. I hope you like the lesbian OCs. I love them a lot. I just get nervous about talking about them. I get nervous about with talking about them because what if their storyline is actually doo doo far? What if I've just wrote them fucking terribly?
Literally, I could say one sentence and it could make all lore just like stay consistent, but you would giggle a little bit.
Hmm.
Do you think at one point Ray stressed fart?
I need you to stop talking.
Am I wrong?
Shut up. No. Shut up. No. You are wrong. You are wrong. Shut the fuck up. I love listening about them so much, Brie. I love them. EFC. It's so fun to listen to, Brie. I I I get really when I start talking about my OCs, I get really into it and I get really nervous. I love how in depth it is, and it's only two characters. Yeah, but it's they're out of the cast. Oh yeah, Cookie. I had mentioned this. There's supposed to be I have like 14 OCs that I've established like a design and storyline for already, and but these two are the ones that I've developed the most. Teehees. But yeah, I put a lot of thought into them. I've been working on them for so long. So I'm kind of I feel like I can develop them a little bit more, but in like the in like the in the the process of this of their storyline and in the way it goes, I'm kind of I'm a little satisfied with it in a sense. Like I feel like I could do a little bit more changing up, but other than that, I like the way it's going so far. Free cookie voice claim video when? Oh boy. That's gonna be crazy. I had to find like the I have to find like the voices.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
No. I have to look through like a lot of clips and stuff for characters. So for that one. What why did it cut off?
Huh?
The bonk cut off. I don't know why.
Oh.
Oh hi LY. Let me hydrate again after that because it was a lot. It was a lot of talking I did. I did that for like a whole hour straight. And that was just two characters. Imagine my other fucking characters. Especially my favorite one. Like favorite as in like he is my son. Uh-uh. I have done so much damage to that boy. It is insane.
What? Wait, which one? The pressed one?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the fact that I don't actually know half your characters' names. I just know them based off the two things I've seen:
Yeah.
their gayness and if they're depressed.
Yippee.
Realistically, all your OCs would be farting.
Huh?
What?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
What did you say? What did you say?
If we want to be realistic, all your silly little OCs fart.
Can you shut the fuck up? Oh, floor. Okay, I think I'm gonna end straight now after talking that much about my OCs. Um,
Yeah, it's time for Brie to go eepy and dream about the OCs.
it's time for me to start fixating on my OCs again. I'm
Whee!
gonna raid this person. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and listening to me talk about my OCs. I never do this, and I'll really, I'll stream tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I can talk more about like my other OCs as well. So yeah, yippee! Thumbs up. Deep love read. Thank you, Cookie. Goodbye.